Good morning students, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to solve October-November 2025 paper and the component code is 03 and we will start with the first task which is spreadsheet. Alright, so now here we go. We are just avoiding the screenshots. Okay, we will directly enter into the task number 2 which is spreadsheet. Open and examine the file N25 rafter.csv. Place your name, center number, candidate number, right align. Okay, and save this as a rafter underscore. Alright, so to do this, now we need to go to our support file folder. So let me open the Rafter file. Okay, all right. So now let me organize my data here. Okay, now we will go to students. I'm keep showing you the shortcut methods to apply functions and formula and plus other functions of Excel. Click on the middle of the page layout view. You will get an header and footer. All right. On the right side, they're asking us to put name, ABC underscore center number IN123 and the candidate number is 1234. All right, so done. Now go back to normal view and now we need to file, save as in our support file folder. Okay, all right, support file folder. Let me check what is the name. We need to keep as a rafter underscore Z99999. Okay, name, center number and the candidate number. All right, so now we will put it as a name, center number, candidate number, and we will make it as an Excel workbook. Student, this step is very important. Please make sure you change the format, okay, so that from CSV file, comma separated value file to Excel workbook and save it. Done. All right, so now let's go to the next question. Okay, place in cell A20 to E36 the content of the file which is N25 stock. Do not change these databases. All right, so now to first of all we need to open the file N25 stock. All right, so here we have N25 stock. I'm going to copy complete data, control C, and I will go here and it is on A20, control V. Okay, all right, so this is done. So now let me organize my data one more time. Perfect. So this is how it looked like this. All right, now let's go to the next question. Okay, so now place a formula in B6, okay, to convert the length, okay, of the overhang from millimeters to meter. So they already gave us a hint, millimeter by 1000. All right, so now we need to convert this into a millimeter to meter. All right, so now let me go here. So in B6 equal to length of overhang divided by 1000. 1, 2, 3 and done. So we got our first value. Next, place a formula in B9 to calculate the length of rafter in meters. For this they give us a formula which is this. All right. Okay, student, before we go ahead, let me tell you, you can use a function called to square because this is the first time we are going to use a square in Febmarch series paper. So for square, yes, you can use Fn plus F6. Fn plus 6 is a command, shortcut command, or shift plus 6 also you can use to get the indices or to get the square. Okay, it's a simple equation, a simple formula they gave us, max formula, and that we are going to do it here. Right. Okay, to do you may use, they give us a hint, you may use the sqrt function, means the square root function. This is a default, okay, it is already a default function which is available in our Excel which we are going to use it. All right, so now we're in basics. Okay, okay, so now equals to let me apply the formula, length of the overhang. Where is the length of the overhang? This b6 plus under root of width plus width of roof meter square divided by 2. Okay, So to do this, square root sqrt, once you type, you will get a function square root. Now we apply the square root of, okay, so where is it? Let me open the bracket. So now width of the roof, okay, divided by 2, close the bracket, and whole square, okay, whole square, shift plus 6 indices and 2, whole square, done, plus height of the roof whole square, plus height of the roof. Where is the height of the roof? Which is this, okay. So open the parenthesis here, okay, height of the roof whole square, again shift plus 6, 2 indices, all right, and close the bracket. This is so simple, and then enter. So here we got our first value, which is 3.68 approximate. All right, so you, for this function you got total 8 marks. Next, a rafter is cut from a standard size with waste kept to a minimum value. Okay, place in cell B10 formula to look up the minimum standard length need to make a the rafter. Okay, so here the student, so already they give us an hint, we need to use a lookup function. But which lookup? We have three different lookup, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So we are going to try with both, because the data is in vertical presentation, because standard length is in vertical. So we can use VLOOKUP also and XLOOKUP also. So we will start with the XLOOKUP first, and then we will do VLOOKUP equals to XLOOKUP. All right, lookup value. Okay, let me open the function command so that you can see clearly. Okay, lookup value, yes, we know already, we got the length of the rafter. Lookup array, definitely we are going to find out the standard length, so I'm selecting the standard length. Return array, yes, again standard length. Why? Because this is what we are looking into. If not found, I do not want to show an error. Okay, I do not want to show any error. If it is found, then it should be 1. Either you can use 1 or 0, but I would like you to use 1, because so that you meet with the exact match, and then press OK. So here we go, we got the 3.6 value. So when you use XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, let me explain you students, both the answers are correct, but you will see a minor change in the approximate value. Okay, if it is 3.6, you might get 3.4 or 3.5 or 3.2. So let us try the same question. This is an optional, that's why I'm highlighting here. Okay, so you can use either this or this, any function. Now let us do with the VLOOKUP, how it is possible. Equals to VLOOKUP. Okay, what is the lookup value here? Same, B9, comma. Okay, table array. Where is the table array? Here I have the complete table array, comma. Okay, lookup value, comma, table array, comma, 1. Why 1? Because the standard length is in 1, 1, comma. Okay, true, means 0. Okay, close the bracket and enter. So here you can see we got both the value with a small difference. Okay, after the point, here it is 3.6 and here it is 3.2. So now students, up to you. If you want to use this function, your answer will be correct, and this is also correct, no problem. So especially for the zone 4 students, if you are struggling, you can see you can use VLOOKUP function is also fine, and XLOOKUP is also fine. Okay, now choice is yours. Now let's go to the next question. In a cell B11, okay, a validation rule to restrict the data entry only the size list, okay, of the row 21. Data must be selected from drop down list. All right, this is very simple, we did so many times. Okay, in B11, where is B11? It is here. Okay, now B11, what function? Data validation. So click on data, go to validation rule and data validation, and always whenever they are asking you to do a drop down option, select list, and the range they already told us, we need to select the given range, which is B21 to E21, and then press OK. So once you press OK, you can able to see this. So they ask us to take the screenshot. You click on validation rule, you can take the screenshot like this. Okay, all right. Let's go to the next question. Place in cell B12 a formula to look up. Here also we have a lookup. The standard length of the calculation using the size of the timber of B11. Using the size of the timber of B11. Student, here something which is very interesting and very important to understand here. Why? Because we can use two possibilities here, because the table is not only in a vertical format, the given values, but also it contain the horizontal format. So if you guys are using VLOOKUP in this particular question, you have to use VLOOKUP along with the HLOOKUP. That is a one possibility. Second is, along with the VLOOKUP, you can use the match function. So choice is yours, what you want to use. So let us take any random number. Okay, 1 to 5 into any, like, size of the timber. I selected. Now let me do the first VLOOKUP with HLOOKUP equals to VLOOKUP. Simple. Okay, lookup value, we know it is the standard length, which is B10, comma, table array, we already have a table, full table. I'm going to select it, table array. But instead of column index number, I would like this value to cross check with the HLOOKUP. Why HLOOKUP? Because the data representation is in horizontal way. Okay, so HLOOKUP. Where is the lookup value? Again, I have lookup value. Why? But here the lookup value will be the size, because based on the size we are going to find out the standard length. Okay, comma. Okay, table array. So here I'm going to use from table array. We have from B value, yeah, B21 to E22, this table, because this is a horizontal table, I selected the horizontal value, comma. Okay, since the the code is 2 and the height of the row, okay, which is the standard value, so now the row number is 2. Here if you see, student, you can understand the row index number I'm going to put it as a 2, because based on the code of the timber I'm going to get my right answer. So 2 comma 2 comma approximate, which is true, or you can type 0 also, no problem, comma. Okay, 2. Okay, right, 2 comma 0. Let me close the parenthesis, and we are asking, okay, or we are asking simply plus 1. Okay, so now, so here the column number is already given to us. Okay, 2 comma 0 plus 1 we wrote here, which is approximate match. Okay, and then comma, because it's a row number, plus 1, because proceeding, like, going back to this in the table, number 1, comma 0. Okay, and then simply you can close the bracket and enter. Yeah, so here you got your cost per meter is equals to 3.6. So student, one more time. Okay, we look up, let's do this. Okay, VLOOKUP is equal to B10 comma table array, and the HLOOKUP, because the data is in horizontal presentation also, HLOOKUP. Okay, lookup value will be the as usual B11, because the size of the timber which we already choose, it is a 125 into 50, comma, because since it is a row number 2, okay, 2 comma 0 plus 1, because we want this to continue 1 2 4, so that it will keep counting the different sizes and will give us the final output. I hope you understood this one. So now here, if you change the length, it will keep changing the value. Clear? If it is 175.50, then it will be this. If this is this, and this would be this. Okay, all right. So now let's go to the next question. Merge the cell, yeah, merge the cell A1 to B1. So merge the cell A1 to B1. We will do it now. A1 to B1. Where is here? Yeah, A1 to B1. Click on home and merge and center. Okay, All right, next, center align. Yes, it is center align. Okay, and then the size, did they mention any size? 18 points. 18 points. All right, this is good. And this look like a black background, so I'm going to put and the white text. Perfect. Next, so this is how it is. So now let me close it. There is no borders, student. You can see here there is no borders, so all the values are perfectly fixed. And save your spreadsheet. Okay, one more time I'm going to save my spreadsheet. So this is how we need to do this. Okay, now next. Okay, let's go to the next question. Print your spreadsheet showing the formulas. Okay, so I hope you remember control plus tilde key is the shortcut command to show the formula view. Double click and here you can see the formula view of your question. Next, what we have next now? Okay, print out in a landscape. So control P. Okay, and then I'm going to put on a page setup and it should be landscape. Next, press OK. This look like this. Perfectly fine. Now let's go to the next question. Row and column headings are displayed. Content of the cell are fully visible. So again go to page setup and just click on a sheet and click on row and column heading should be visible. Press OK. So this look perfect. Next. Print the spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure only the values. This is with the formula. Now take a printout. Now control plus tilde key, go back to normal view and arrange your data, organize your data and take the printout. Control P, and then this is a this should be fit in a one page and should be portrait. Row and column should not be visible. So click on page setup. Okay, and then go to sheet and row and column, take it out and again go to page setup and this should be what it should be in portrait. Press OK. All right, so this is how you can do your printing. Next, okay, so model of the spreadsheet. Now they give us a value of the rafter using 175 into 50 timber. So okay, so now I'm going to change the value here. 175 into 50 timber. Okay, the width is 3.5 centimeter. Okay, the width, they are asking us to width of the roof. Is this the width? Yeah, 3.5 centimeter. Width they give us 3.5. Enter. And then height is 1.7. Okay, instead of this two they give us 1.75. Enter. So student, you can see here the values are keep changing. Okay, right, isn't it? Print the spreadsheet. So now we need to print out one more spreadsheet. Control P and you need to take the printout. Do we need to show the, yeah, it should be portrait, fit in a one page. Yes, it is already. Do not. Content of only A1 to B12 should be printed. A1 to B12. Okay, A1 to B12. Let me go back. Okay, A1 to B12 only they are asking us to print. Okay, so now go on a view, go on a page breakup view. Okay, and you can just reduce the size. There are different methods. You can select and print also and control P. Okay, in this way you can print out only the value. So student, those who are struggling in the printing, you can go on a page breakup view and reduce the size and only the print. Only you can able to, if you want to print only the selective thing, you can print it out. So anything else? Nothing else. So I hope you got 40 marks. That is really good. Okay, all right. So now see you guys in next video. Today, thank you very much. Keep watching and please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.